again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months from Michael Porter Jr.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
So here's Miami's starting group. And for the Nets, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air tip. Which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait. Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Here's Claxton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside Thomas. With the shot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Pass to Demon. There's a screen by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. There's Thomas with the 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Doncic. Porter with a block.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Stolen. They get a hand on it. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Now, here's Doncic. Five on the clock. There's the screen. Shot from 12. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Nets trail by 6. Pass to Claxton. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
Mans checked in for the Nets. Traore comes in for Demon. Heroes checked in for Miami. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Claxton throws it down.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
1:31 left here in the first quarter. Dives to the hoop. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nets trail by 7. Pass to Traore. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Porter. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Miami making a change here. And Brooklyn has possession. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Claxton. Here's Man. And it's blocked. Heroes scanning the floor. To the paint. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Miami making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Heat leading by 9. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shots good by Hero.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Hey, right here.
Powell against Hero. Powell outside. Pass to Traore to the middle. Wolf. It's deflected. Hero fires from way outside. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Traoré after the Heat pick up 2. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Miami making a change here.
Substitutions on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's intercepted. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney's checked in.
Shooting one.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Heat moving the ball around. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. And another shot. Good D by Williams.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Nice D from Porter. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas comes in for Traoré. So it's Miami now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Porter. Buries it down low.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Banked in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Now, here's Porter. Outside Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
There's a good screen. Right wing, fires it up, shoots from the corner. Here's the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Outside Williams. Porter in the corner. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
Miami leading by 16. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Claxton with the steal. Here's Thomas. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so it's Miami, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Erik Spoelstra. And, Coach, what, if anything, do you think your team could improve on?
Well, the fact that, we had some open shots, so we missed them. We just have to stay the course. We're expecting a big burst from them in this building. We've got to be stable all the way through.
You hope they start to fall. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
When you have this many boards, you have many more opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage.
Yep, turning lemons into lemonade.
I'm thirsty.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Porter against Doncic, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Claxton with the steal. Right side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Doncic. No one near him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Fires for three. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 9.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Pass to Doncic. Over Porter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets trail by 11. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Williams. And the Nets, another three.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down low, shot from the low block. And Doncic finishes inside. And the Heat lead by 10.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Claxton the pass to Porter. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. It's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this Heat. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing. Miami leading by 12. Outside Hero. And stolen by Williams. Inside, here's Claxton. Had a hand on it. Over to the wing. Pass to Hero. They set the pick from about 19 feet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hero's got 5 now.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Thomas gets a wide open look. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. 8 points for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Hero. To the paint. Claxton with the steal. Williams looking around. Thomas outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, Hero. He's got 5, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And he's just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
We got him beat every time.
Nets trail by 12. Here's Traore. There's the triple. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's Miami. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Well, Heat leading by 7. Here's the teardrop. To the inside. And it's Powell slamming it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. A fadeaway. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Heat lead by 7. And for the Nets, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. Takes the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Well, Heat leading by 4. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Pass to Traore. Back to Porter. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
You know what time it is. It's time for team.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Doncic outside. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Demon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. The three goes down.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Porter against Doncic. From outside, he drills the three.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
All right, here's Williams. Now Thomas. Here's the floater. Can't get it. Well, Heat leading by 5. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Who's watching here?
Count it.
A huge bucket by Thomas there. The pressure of the moment just does not seem to faze him in the slightest.
1:06 left in the game. Doncic outside. From deep. The putback, hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Claxton outside. Now, here's Thomas. He's covered closely.
And Thomas has that reputation of being a little shot happy, but the fact is Cam is a pure scorer. He's got a strong handle, he's shifty, and he has a knack for hitting tough shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. They led by as many as 18 points. Puts up the 3. Can't get it to go. And here are the Nets.
No time to waste on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here. Defensive rebounding is so important, and he fought for that one.
Team seconds. Shooting for Miami, number 12. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Nets. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Williams outside. Missed on the 3. And so it's the Heat winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game.